Prayer and Perfect Pairings is an annual fundraising event that features recipes from local priests. The 2023 proceeds supported Eucharistic revival and totaled nearly $30,000. But this event had an element of competition too, a public vote for the recipe of the year. The winner? Father Dan's recipe, a top vote getter raising almost $6,000.
Welcome back to The Catholic Accent. I'm Jennifer Mealy in the kitchen today with Father Dan Ulishney. He's the pastor at St. Agnes Parish in North Huntingdon Township, and he agreed to make us his grandmother's homemade pierogi. Thank you for doing this.
Sure, the best recipe is from Grandma, and so in pierogies we have 2.5 pounds of russet potatoes and 3/4 of a pound of grated Colby, Longhorn, or cheddar cheese. You're going to mix them together and melt them. For the dough, there are 5 cups of all-purpose flour and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of oil, 1 cup of warm milk, and 1/2 cup of warm water. And of course, you can't have pierogies without lots of butter and onions to fry them up in.
Now, you're a young priest, but you have plenty of experience with pierogi. In fact, can you turn around for a second?
Sure.
I mean, what does this say on the back here? We're a pierogi-eating, polka-dancing, stolot-singing kind of people. I love it. So first things first, time to make the dough.
Time to make the dough. Make a little well so that the other ingredients can rest inside.
Ah, I see.
And we're gonna mix it up, or you could use a fork as well.
So Mrs. Ulishney is making a guest appearance today, helping out with this recipe. She's gonna add a little bit of water to the dough. And you can do that, right, if you find that your dough's too dry.
Yeah, and Jen, actually the most important thing about this whole recipe is go with whatever your grandma did. That's the best
That's the best way
route
to
to go. We are going to actually let it rest for about 15 minutes or so.
So you did some prep work for us.
We boil the potatoes, drain them, mash them, and then we mix in the cheese.
So certainly I understand the concept of pierogi, that you have to roll the dough and stuff them, but I've actually never done this before, and I'm interested to see how it works.
I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle our surface here with a little bit of flour, just to help. Some people prefer to use a pastry mat, which can also be really helpful.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and cut our pierogi dough. Usually we cut it into 4 so that it's manageable sizes.
Okay.
Again, because you don't want to have it so that the dough is going to dry out.
I see.
And then we're going to go ahead and roll it nice and thin, but not too thin. You could use a pizza wheel or a knife to cut the dough.
What do you think? How'd he do?
We're going to bring over our little cheese balls.
Okay.
Once we put them on here, roll over and
Pick it up, and you pinched
You're
it.
going to pinch, yeah.
Pinch.
Around the end. So we are now going to cook the pierogies that we just pinched. One thing we did before I dropped them in is we just made sure we went around that they're all sealed nice and tight, because we don't want them to open up. About 8 minutes or until they begin to float. Go ahead and fish them out, just so that they can get some nice, some of that good butter on there. You see how delicious they look.
We're gonna try it.
Ready?
It's fabulous.
Cheesy, nice and doughy.
Everyone's gonna love it. Thank you, Father Dan.
Thanks for this opportunity. God bless all of you and enjoy your pierogies.